It was Easter morning, and a gentle golden light crept over the ancient stones of Windsor Castle, waking up the world with a sense of excitement and promise. Windsor Castle looked especially bright and beautiful, its towers and turrets glowing in the morning sun, as if the whole place was ready for a celebration. The gardens were bursting with yellow daffodils, their petals shining in the sunlight, and colourful Easter eggs hidden among the flowers, waiting to be discovered by eager children. Inside, Queen Camilla was busy setting the table in the grand dining room, carefully arranging the silverware and making sure every plate and napkin was perfectly in place. She wanted everything to be just right for this special family gathering. King Charles wore his favourite tie, decorated with tiny bunnies and pastel colours. He always looked forward to Easter, especially because he loved the chocolate eggs and the cheerful traditions that came with the holiday. Outside, Prince William and Kate were helping their children search for hidden eggs in the sprawling castle gardens. The kids dashed around with baskets, their laughter echoing through the grounds as they shouted, "I found one!" and compared their treasures. Princess Charlotte, with a big grin, found the biggest egg tucked under a bush and held it up high for everyone to see, proud of her discovery. Meanwhile, Prince George tried to sneak a chocolate bunny before breakfast, tiptoeing across the room, but Kate caught him just in time, laughing and giving him a playful wink. The whole family was buzzing with excitement because Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan were coming to visit. It had been a long time since everyone had been together under one roof, and there was a sense of anticipation in the air. There was a mix of nerves and happiness as the royal family gathered, exchanging hugs and smiles, hoping that today would be filled with peace, laughter, and joyful memories. In the castle's grand kitchen, the staff worked hard to prepare a magnificent Easter feast. The aroma of hot cross buns, roast lamb, and sweet desserts filled the halls, promising a delicious meal for everyone. The sun shone brightly, and birds sang in the trees, making the castle grounds feel peaceful and full of hope. But little did anyone know, their Easter party was about to take a very unexpected and mysterious turn. A sleek black car glided up the long winding driveway, its polished surface reflecting the ancient trees that lined the path. The anticipation in the air was almost tangible as the vehicle approached the grand entrance of Windsor Castle, a place steeped in centuries of royal tradition. Prince Harry stepped out, grinning from ear to ear, his familiar red hair catching the afternoon sunlight. He paused for a moment, taking in the sight of the castle and the family waiting for him, a mix of nostalgia and excitement in his eyes. Meghan followed gracefully, waving warmly to everyone gathered in the garden. Her elegant presence brought a sense of warmth and openness, and she greeted each family member with genuine enthusiasm, her smile lighting up the spring afternoon. Prince William moved forward and gave his brother a slightly awkward but heartfelt hug. The moment was brief, but meaningful. Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, welcomed Meghan with a gentle embrace and told her how much the children had grown since their last visit, her voice filled with affection. The family settled into polite conversation, their words carefully chosen, with a few nervous smiles exchanged across the table. The Queen, ever the gracious host, offered tea to everyone, while King Charles, in a rare playful mood, asked Harry if he wanted to try his famous royal bunny brew, causing a ripple of laughter. Suddenly, the children burst onto the scene, their laughter echoing as they ran to Harry and Meghan with their colourful Easter baskets. "Look at all our eggs!" they shouted excitedly. Meghan knelt down, admiring the vibrant eggs and praising their efforts. "You did a great job," she said, making the children beam with pride. Harry scooped up little Prince Louis and spun him around in the garden, both of them laughing joyfully. For a brief, magical moment, it felt just like the old days, before things had become complicated for the family. The entire family gathered for a group photo in front of the majestic castle, arranging themselves with practiced smiles. Even though some felt a bit awkward, everyone managed to look cheerful for the camera. Little did they know, something enormous and very green was about to arrive and turn their day upside down. After a hearty breakfast filled with laughter and chatter, the royal family gathered in the palace garden for the much-anticipated Easter egg hunt. The air was crisp, the flowers in bloom, and excitement buzzed among both children and adults. The children dashed off, giggling and searching under every bush and tree, their baskets swinging wildly as they raced each other across the lush green lawns. Their laughter echoed through the garden, adding a joyful soundtrack to the morning. Harry and William tried to help, But as usual, their playful rivalry took over, turning the hunt into a friendly competition between the brothers. "I bet I'll find more eggs than you," Harry joked, grinning mischievously. William laughed and shot back, "Dream on, little brother." Their banter drew smiles from everyone nearby, lightening the mood. Meghan and Kate watched from a bench, sipping tea and chatting about the children's antics. Kate shared a funny story about Prince George hiding eggs in his shoes last year, causing a minor royal mystery. Meghan laughed and said Archie did the same at home, making them both feel a little less alone in their parenting adventures. The two duchesses relaxed a little, enjoying the gentle warmth of the spring sunshine on their faces. Meanwhile, King Charles and Queen Camilla strolled around the garden, keeping a watchful eye on everyone, occasionally stopping to chat with family members and share a quiet word. The king tried to act serious, but he couldn't resist sneaking chocolates from the children's baskets when he thought no one was looking. "Who says kings can't have fun?" he whispered to Camilla, who giggled like a schoolgirl, delighted by his playful side. The family was together, but there were still a few awkward moments. Some hugs felt stiff, and some smiles were clearly forced for the cameras. Old tensions lingered just beneath the surface, making the atmosphere a bit uneasy at times. Still, everyone tried their best to enjoy the day and make happy memories. None of them expected the shock that was coming. Just as everyone began to relax, something truly unexpected was about to unfold, catching the entire royal family completely off guard. Suddenly, a loud sound shook the garden. It was like thunder, only much closer. The ground trembled, and birds flew away in fright. Everyone stopped and looked around, confused and a little scared. Then, over the castle walls, a giant green shape appeared. It was Godzilla. His head was as big as a car, and his tail swung back and forth, knocking over trees. The royal family stared in shock. Prince Louis pointed and shouted, "Dinosaur!" Godzilla let out a huge roar. The windows rattled and Easter eggs rolled away on the grass. For a second, no one moved. Even King Charles dropped his chocolate bunny in surprise. Meghan grabbed Archie and held him close. William and Harry quickly gathered the children. Kate shouted, "Everyone inside!" The family ran toward the castle as Godzilla's giant foot landed near the garden. Easter at Windsor had turned into mayhem. Inside the castle, everyone was talking at once. "Did you see that? It's a monster! How did Godzilla get here?" Even Queen Camilla looked worried. The children peeked out the window, their eyes wide with amazement. King Charles tried to sound brave. "We must stay calm," he said, but his voice shook a little. William searched for his phone. "Should I call the Prime Minister?" he asked. Kate shook her head. "Will he even believe us?" Harry joked, "Maybe Godzilla just wants some Easter eggs." Meghan laughed nervously, "Or maybe he needs a royal invitation for lunch." The family huddled together, peeking at Godzilla through the curtains. The monster seemed confused, sniffing the flowers and looking for something. Suddenly, Godzilla found a basket of chocolate eggs. He sniffed it, then ate the eggs in one big gulp. "He likes chocolate," said Prince George. The family realized that maybe Godzilla was not angry, just hungry. "Okay, we need a plan," said William, trying to sound like a hero. "Maybe we can lead him away from the castle." Harry looked out at Godzilla and grinned. "Or maybe we offer him the giant chocolate egg." Kate thought for a moment. "We could use the Easter eggs as a trail to lead him back outside." Meghan nodded. "That's a clever idea." King Charles added, "We must protect the garden too. The Queen will be furious if he squashes her tulips." The children wanted to help. "Let's make a chocolate path," said Princess Charlotte. The adults smiled at each other. Even in a crisis, the family could work together. They gathered all the chocolate eggs they could find and put them in baskets. Queen Camilla handed King Charles a basket and said, "You lead the way, Your Majesty." Charles gulped but nodded bravely. Harry and Meghan joined hands, ready for action. The plan was simple but risky. Lead Godzilla away using chocolate. William opened the castle doors and waved a big, shiny egg. "Hey, Godzilla!" he called. Godzilla turned and sniffed the air. His nose twitched when he smelled the chocolate. The children watched from behind the doors, cheering quietly. King Charles placed eggs on the ground, one by one, making a trail away from the castle. Harry and Meghan helped, tossing eggs into the field. Kate and the children followed, dropping jelly beans and chocolate bunnies as extra treats. Godzilla lumbered after them, stepping carefully over the grass. He seemed happy to find each egg and gobbled them up. The family stayed calm, working together as a team. Even Prince Louis got to throw a marshmallow chick. At the end of the field, they made a big pile of chocolate eggs and waved goodbye. Godzilla stopped, ate the last egg, and gave a loud but friendly roar. The royal family cheered. They had saved the castle. Godzilla looked at the family and gave a slow, happy blink. He seemed to smile before turning away. With a heavy stomp, 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 he walked off toward the woods. Birds returned to the trees, and the sun came out again. The royal family stood together, amazed. "Well," said William, "that was the strangest Easter ever." Harry laughed. "I think we make a pretty good team." Meghan hugged Kate, and even King Charles high-fived Harry. The children danced around the garden, pretending to be Godzilla. "Roar!" shouted Prince George, chasing after Charlotte and Louis. Queen Camilla shook her head, smiling. "You never know what will happen at Windsor." The family went back inside, tired but happy. They told the castle staff what happened. No one believed them, until they saw the giant footprints in the garden. Later, the royal family sat together, eating what was left of the Easter feast. Everyone laughed about the day's adventure. The Queen said, "Maybe next year, we invite Godzilla for tea." Harry and William smiled at each other. "We work best when we're together," said William. Meghan nodded. "Families are stronger when they forgive and help each other." Even the children agreed, hugging their parents. The family promised to have more fun and fewer arguments in the future. Easter at Windsor had started with a few awkward moments, but ended with laughter, teamwork, and lots of chocolate. Godzilla may have crashed the party, but he brought the family closer together. As the sun set over Windsor Castle, the royal family felt proud and united. They learned that even the biggest problems are easier to solve when you work as a team and forgive each other. And maybe, just maybe, they hoped Godzilla would visit again next Easter, just for the chocolate.